What is a walkable community? Walkable communities are places where people of all ages and abilities can walk safely and comfortably. Walkable communities feature well-maintained pedestrian facilities and safe connections to public transportation options. What makes a community, neighborhood, or downtown walkable? Well, having destinations nearby and in close proximity is critical, but having walk appeal, or a lively pedestrian environment with attractive streetscape amenities and connections to public spaces is equally important. America Walks, a nonprofit advocacy organization, states numerous benefits of communities designed to make walking safe, enjoyable, and convenient. Walkable places are safe. Delaware was the most dangerous state in America to be a pedestrian according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Nearly 3 pedestrians died in traffic accidents per 100,000 residents in 2012. Over a quarter of all traffic fatalities in Delaware involve pedestrians. Studies show that walkable neighborhoods have much lower rates of traffic fatalities compared with automobile-oriented areas. Walkable places are healthy. According to the 2014 annual State of Obesity Report, Delaware is the 13th most obese state in the United States and has the 20th highest childhood obesity rate in the nation. Fewer than 28% of Delawareans meet the minimum guidelines for moderate physical activity. Walking is the easiest and most affordable way to improve physical activity and promote healthier lifestyles. Walking can help people exercise by accident. While walking, people can become more physically active without even realizing it. Walkable places promote social equity. 1/3 of Americans do not drive. Pedestrian-oriented facilities and transportation provides accessibility and mobility to those who don't drive or own cars, including children. Walking is often the critical first and last mile connection for people who rely on public transportation. Accessible sidewalks, street crossings, and pedestrian infrastructure also provide transportation equity to persons with disabilities. The Americans with Disabilities Act is a civil rights law that requires all public facilities and services, including transportation, to be readily accessible and usable by individuals with disabilities. Walkable places are good for the earth. Transportation is responsible for 1/3 of all United States greenhouse gas emissions, and 1/4 of all trips in the United States are 1 mile or less, yet most of these trips are taken by car. By converting short driving trips to walking, we can substantially lower our carbon footprint. Walkable places put less stress on local roadways. Walking can help reduce traffic congestion, lower road maintenance costs, and achieve a multimodal transportation system consistent with the national Complete Streets movement. Walkable places foster prosperity for individuals and their communities. The average household cost to own and operate one car in the United States is $9,000 per year. Transportation for America estimates that the average American family spends more than 50% of their household budget on combined costs of housing and transportation. Walkable neighborhoods allow families to own fewer cars and save money. Walkable places are more desirable to home buyers, boosting the resale values of properties in these neighborhoods. A recent study by the Brookings Institute provides evidence that neighborhoods with environmental features that facilitate walkability and attract pedestrians have higher office, residential, and retail rents, retail revenues, and higher value residential for-sale properties. Unfortunately, not all communities are walkable. Some sidewalks don't receive proper maintenance, which inhibits safe pedestrian travel. Some pedestrian infrastructure fails to meet ADA mandates, making it challenging for people with disabilities to navigate their communities. Many communities also lack adequate, walkable access to transit, discouraging pedestrians from using public transportation. Pedestrians may fear for their safety or security, where lighting of walkways is poor. And the absence of benches, plants, and trees may signal to potential pedestrians that sidewalks aren't pleasant places for walking. The U.S. Department of Transportation has launched a Towards Zero Deaths campaign to foster environments that are safe so that everyone can take advantage of walking and biking. The Delaware Department of Transportation, or DelDOT, is striving to better accommodate and improve the safety of all road users, including motorists, pedestrians, bicyclists, and transit users. DelDOT's Strategic Highway Safety Plan aims to eliminate fatalities on Delaware roadways through a multi-agency approach. Delaware's Safe Routes to School and other programs conduct pedestrian safety education campaigns. Delaware adopted a Complete Streets policy in 2010, and the Delaware General Assembly unanimously passed Walkable Bikeable Delaware in May 2011. Substantial state and federal funding has been invested in statewide pedestrian and bicycle improvements, greenways, and trails projects. Several state agencies and metropolitan planning organizations have been working to make Delaware more pedestrian-friendly and its residents more physically active and healthy. Statewide advocacy is strong thanks to a network of partner organizations that seek to promote healthy lifestyles and prevent chronic and lifestyle-related diseases. Municipalities have been recognized by the Governor's Council on Health Promotion and Disease Prevention for initiatives that champion the health and well-being of their communities. All Delaware communities have the capacity to become more walkable. The Institute for Public Administration at the University of Delaware has produced Healthy Communities, the Walkability Assessment Tool. This downloadable tool is available online at IPA's Toolkit for Healthy Delaware. It is designed to help citizens and local government officials identify barriers to walkability and find ways to improve a town's pedestrian experience. The tool can be used to prioritize needed improvements to a sidewalk, pedestrian network, Safe Routes to School project, or trail system. Both WillMapCo and the Dover-Kent County Metropolitan Planning Organization host walkable community workshops. These interactive workshops include an educational presentation on what makes a community walkable, a walking audit of a specific area, a mapping session, and a brainstorming discussion to create walkable solutions. Recommended pedestrian improvements may be considered within the MPO's Transportation Improvement Program. The issue of walkability impacts almost every aspect of community life. Therefore, it is vitally important for citizens to make use of these resources, get involved, and advocate for the changes they want to see in their own neighborhoods. For more information on how your community can become more healthy and walkable, please visit IPA's online Toolkit for Healthy Delaware and Delaware Complete Communities Planning Toolbox.